Hi guys, Jeff Hetherington. It's a bit wet and woolly outside, so I'm doing a little video from inside my office on Zoom, and you can see from the t-shirt, die biting the throat. It's someone I knew years ago. That was their life philosophy. If they're going to go out, they're going to go out kicking and screaming. Seems appropriate for today. And of course, you can see behind me, "Are you okay?" So look, this is really about 30 for 30. I'm going to make 30 for 30 available again from the 1st of November. November's a 30-day month. But also, I've literally just got off the phone with a couple of people in a row, both of whom are ex-clients, both of whom are really in a bad place. They're really in a bad place, and I'll obviously do what I can. But the key thing that came across in talking to them is they're feeling so helpless. They're feeling so helpless and not in charge of their lives, not in charge of their business. They've got issues happening relationship-wise because of all that. Their health's not good. They know they're eating the wrong things. They're drinking too much. Basically, if you had a checklist of all the things you shouldn't be doing, they're doing it. And I've got to say that having spoken to a number of people the last month or so, I don't think that they're alone in this. Now, if you're watching this, hopefully you know me and you know me well enough that I don't do stuff lightly. 30 for 30 is a program that I first put together probably a good 5 years ago, and it was part of a thing I was doing with my paid clients in the group coaching things I was doing back then. I then ran it again in September this year, slightly updated some of the nutritional stuff. A few people got involved. Everyone seemed to get something out of it. So it's going to be available again from November the 1st. I've updated the nutrition part a bit, and I've updated some of the workout bit. But I really want to stress to you, this is not a workout program. This is not a fat loss program. It's none of those things. It's a smart resilience program. It's designed for you to take back some measure of control of your life. And over 30 days, you can do that. I've seen it happen before. I've used this sort of program myself to dig myself out of the hole and start feeling like I can actually at least steer the ship of my destiny a little bit across the seas of fate. So 30 for 30 is really quite simple. There are 7 daily tasks, and you have to complete them from the time you wake up to the time that you lay your head down on your pillow at night. None of them by themselves are huge tasks. There is workout for 30 minutes a day, and that can be something as simple as a walk, or it can be deadlifting every minute on the minute. That's entirely up to you. It's drinking 2 litres of water a day. That's quite challenging for a lot of people, and the thing is, you don't try and do it all at once. You can build up to it over the month, but 2 litres of water a day. Why? Because just about every person who follows the average Western SAD diet is underhydrated. So this will help you get on top. And just the discipline of making sure over a span of 18 hours or so, you get 2 litres of water into you. You're going to feel quite beneficial for it. Skin's going to clear up, all those sorts of things. Diet-wise, it's really just a relatively clean food diet. In other words, cut out a lot of the processed carbs, cut out the junk food. No alcohol, hang on for a second, no alcohol, no soft drinks, none of that crap, just eating, just eat real food, mainly plants with some good protein sources is what I'm looking at. However, once a week you get a cheat meal, and you decide when that cheat meal is. It might be date night with your favorite person on Wednesday night, it might be Sunday lunch, I don't know, don't care, but 1 meal a week. You can have alcohol, you can have pizza, you can have whatever you want. But the rest of the week, you've got to eat clean and follow the guidelines I've put in there. So move for 30 minutes a day, 2 litres of water, eat clean. That's the first 3. Number 4 is report on your progress every day in the group. Just post something up there. Done all said and I haven't. I will provide you with tracking sheets. So you can just tick them off and you can just do a screenshot and put them up. That's great. If you miss out, unlike some other stuff going on, if you miss out, you don't have to start again. Just understand you're human, you fall off the wagon, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, get back on the horse. It's really, really not that simple, okay? We talk about a thing called the 5x5. 5x5 is a planning protocol I created God, a decade ago. In fact, I was using it in my C-suite days. Very simply, you choose tonight 5 things you'll have completed by 5 p.m. the following night. Now, those 5 things should all be things that hopefully progress something in your life. But this is one of the keys to taking back control of your life. You plan your next day. Now, you shouldn't do 5 things that are going to crush you to try and do. You know, I'm going to finish my novel tomorrow. That's rubbish. It should be a mix of big and small things. So it might be something as simple as pick up the dry cleaning, take the dog for a walk, you know, spend 2 hours on my major, whatever. But every night at 5 o'clock, you should be able to sit down, put a line through all 5 things, and if not, carry them over if they're important enough to, and plan out the 5 things you're going to do tomorrow. This has a couple of psychological benefits. Firstly, it gives shape and form to tomorrow, so you start to feel more in control. Secondly, you get the benefit of actually crossing things off, so you feel a sense of achievement. Also good for you mentally and your sense of resilience. And thirdly, it gives you that ability to think through what you really need to get done, rather than getting caught up in the ephemera of, I've got to catch up on this Facebook video, I've got to read. Don't worry about any of that. 5 by 5 will give you shape to your day. Next thing is you've got to read a chapter of a book a day that is non-fiction. Now, I love science fiction, I love detective, I love thriller, I love adventure. I read 4 books a week, have done since my 4th year of high school, and that was a long time ago. But I read a mix of business and non-business, etc. So the key here is to pick a self-development book or a business book and knock off a chapter a day. Make yourself sit down, write a chapter a day. If it asks you to do things, take notes and try and do those things in a day. Anyway, the 30 by 30 program is really about helping you. By the end of 30 days, have created some routines that will start transitioning into habits, which means they're shortcuts. But more importantly, they're things that are going to give you a feeling of control over your life again. We can't control everything that happens to us. What we can do is try and train ourselves to take a pause so we don't react, we respond. And there's a real difference between the two. 30 for 30 is going to help you feel fitter. You're going to look better, but it's not a weight loss program. It's not a fitness program. Those are just things we should be doing anyway. And the level of those things you do yourself. But if you commit for 30 days to doing something, and you will find some of this challenging, at the end of the 30 days, you're going to notice a couple of things. One is you're going to feel a lot more in control of your life. 2, you're going to feel a sense of pride because you actually committed and did something and carried it through for the 30 days instead of letting yourself get distracted or pulled off the horse because you're feeling so out of control with what's going on. So that's the 30 for 30 program. It's free. It's available in my free Facebook group, The Profitable Life. All you have to do is join the group. There's a couple of questions there. What's your biggest business issue? It's easy to do. Join The Profitable Life. In the unit section is the tracking forms, there's a couple of how-to videos, and then there is the master document that explains how to do everything from 5 by 5 to what resistance starch should be, what part resistance starch should be playing in your diet. I think it's pretty complete. The people who've done it have loved it. I'd love for you to do it. I'd love for all of you out there who are not feeling okay to grab hold of this opportunity to do this program. And at the end of 30 days, going into December, going into the tail end of this year, actually start feeling a bit more in control of your business and your life and start feeling a bit better about yourselves. Please, if you've got any questions, get in touch, private message me. But I get nothing from this except the genuine satisfaction of knowing that maybe I've helped some people get through a tough time. So be well, stay safe, take care. I'm Jeff Hetherington. I will talk to you soon.